Check, check, 1, 2. Good. Hey, good audio today. Looking good, feeling great. Let's do this. Hey everybody, it's Aaron. How you doing? I stream as Jive Turkey, the character, on Twitch, Twitter now. Welcome Twitter, everybody. And of course YouTube. This is our secondary Have Fun Naval channel where we do lots of different things, usually with fans. Every Saturday, we have a big long stream, 8-10 hours long with fans. That's always fun. Wednesdays, though, we reserve for naval gameplay. And our favorite Navy game right now is Sea Power. Sea Power is in development still, but it is available for everybody on Steam. You can buy it right now. And we're doing a custom scenario this month, the entire month of February and March, going into March, made by one of our moderators, one of our own team members, created a series of five missions here. And we're playing number 2 this week. This is called Directive 75, part of Task Force 75's fictional scenario in the 1980s. This scenario is part 2 of what we started last week, so you can go back and watch that on the YouTubes if you want. That one was called Andropov's Gambit. Very fun scenario. This one is the description. In a move of desperation, Yuri Andropov, our villain in this case, is attempting to take part of Norway over and show the world that the Soviet Union cannot be coerced. It is the end of the 1980s. There's a lot of tension on both sides of NATO and the Soviet Union. Things are coming to a crescendo. So this is a gambit. This is a big move for the Soviets to move into Norway as a show of force. He says, we do not show any signs of nuclear threats being acted, but this does not mean that there will be none. It's been a few days since the USS Phoenix, it's our 688 class submarine that's out there, has been able to leave from around Hammerfest and now transiting north to Trondheim. The U.S. carrier battle group is moving north, but now requires assistance removing possible subsurface threats. So this is a transit mission. We need to transit north along the Norway coastline to our water space, and we need to get there by a certain time. We're going to try and get that done today. Expect there to be a lot of submarines between where we begin and where we're going to end up. Should be a lot of fun, and that's what we're going to do. So thanks for joining us. I love Wednesdays. Wednesdays have become one of my favorite days of the week because of this stream. This is really good for the community. We always have a huge audience across all 3 platforms. And you guys can ask your questions in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. All right, let's get started here. Here's our battle group made up of 4 frigates, 2 cruisers, a supply ship, and of course the carrier. We also have a couple Norwegian patrol boats out there helping us out, and the USS Phoenix, the star of the show, the queen piece of the battlefield, if you will. But our CVBG is working its way northeast. Escort it to the front line safely. Eliminate any threats that oppose you. The red team, the Russians, have already been designated as threats, so we're free to fire on them. Norwegian coastline will offer some limited assistance there. They just don't have the capability in terms of range to provide any kind of cover. So we are going to be doing our own air support as well. You know what's funny is the Norwegian VP squadrons are very good, but in this scenario we don't have access to those. So let's just be clear about that. Be on the lookout for submarines. There's the opportunity. This is the opportunity they've been looking for, is to sink a carrier. Yeah. So let's try to not let that happen. Let's take a look at, okay, here's our carrier group. Here's Norwegian Patrol Group 1 and 2. USS Phoenix is already in the designated area. They're sanitizing our destination. Their depth is going to be limited. So we'll play this realistically. The Phoenix has full water column right now, but as the carrier strike group enters the vicinity, there will be stovepipes that they can come up in, but the other areas will be off limits, and that's how we'll play that. I'll show you how water space management works today. This is a nice little carrier strike group we got here. We'll go to the 3D view in just a second. I really want to get these airplanes in the air because right now we have no eyes in the sky at all. So we're going to launch groups of 2 of intercept heavy F-14s. This means they're carrying the Phoenix missiles. So I've been told that with a full set of 6 Phoenix missiles, the F-14 is too heavy to land on the carrier. So it must I guess, fire at least one or drop at least one of the weapons. I did not know that. So thanks to a fan that offered that in the YouTube comments of last week's video. And pretty cool. Seems like that's probably why anytime they had a full load, which they did do, they would do it near a coastline where they could land like a Coronado Air Base or somewhere that's not a carrier. Very interesting facts being thrown around on our Discord channel and YouTube comments. All right, so we're launching Eye in the Sky. We're launching some AWACS. Also, we want submarine hunters up. All right, that's enough. I've queued up a lot of ships there. Okay, let's do a flight deck. On our Perrys, we have this ASW escort going on. We are going to make sure they get a couple of helos up. We'll keep a couple of helos also in reserve. And let's take a look at our sensors. Everybody should be MCON right now, which means quiet and tight. And looks like they are. Excellent. This is one of our Perrys. Oh, look at that sunrise. Beautiful. Okay. That's the carrier strike group right there. We want to protect this thing. This is our little baby. We're gonna move it north safely, then radio job done, right? That's the whole goal today. There we go. We're taking off some aircraft. Good sights. How y'all doing? Let's see. Good morning, KC. We got Hater Rock. Oh, were the Phoenix missiles $1 million each? I know that's expensive, but the SM6s now are like $6 million. They're really expensive. Look at that.
On station.
Just rapid firing these Tomcats off the deck. Hell yeah, get some. These are our electronic warfare planes coming up. I want to get the combat airplanes up first. We're going to do some airspace management. I'm not a real life expert in that, but I'll do my best. You know. I'll talk to you all day about water space management. I can do that.
Roger. Turn 3, 2, 4.
Imagine airspace can't be that much different.
Roger. Turn 0.
It probably
0,
is, though. Nothing is as it seems. Okay. All right, first flight group, we're going to get them out this way.
Turn 3.
And we're going to tell them to go to navigate up to altitude 10,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude 1, 0, 0, 0.
And speed's fine.
0.
All right, flight group Fast Eagle 3 is going to, first of all, let's give you a direction. You're going to go straight ahead of us.
Roger.
Boom.
Turn 0, 4.
And they're going to do that at 10,000 feet. Navigate 10,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude.
I'm doing 10,000 feet to save fuel.
0, 0, 0.
Our third group is going to protect our east flight because we don't have any Norwegian air assets. So I need to put an air asset over here to the right. 10,000 feet. So we basically have a three-prong approach to air coverage going north, northeast.
0, 0, 0.
Okay. Let's, is our East 2 up? Can't tell. Where is he at? Yeah, he just took off. All right, this is our Eye in the Sky, essentially our radar plane.
Roger.
We'll put him over here.
0,
I want to send him all the way to the top of the cake, man. All the way to the top. 30,000 feet. We'll say 34,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude.
And light off that beautiful radar you got.
0, air search on.
We're going to get a lot of contacts now. Prepare yourself. It's going to be a lot of chatter. It's okay.
On station.
Don't panic. That's my job. I'm here to take care of the panicking. Our ASW plane. Okay, ASW plane. Get him ahead of the convoy.
Turn 0, 3, 0.
I want you down there on the deck, though. Put out that MAD sensor. Deploy your MAD tube antenna. Technically an antenna, I guess. 500 feet.
Go to altitude 5, 0,
First electronic warfare
0.
plane
Roger.
is going to be out here.
0, 5, 8.
All right, so we need to get, okay, that's our first group. They're up there getting in position. We're starting to get radio reports, contact reports. Just ignore those for now.
1 is classified.
Second group.
Warship.
We need two more radar planes, or two more electronic warfare planes. 1, 2. Then we also need a recon plane. Actually, let's get our hammer flight up. Hammer flight's going to be our anti-ship flight because I'm going to punch the Soviets in the face a lot today. It's going to feel good.
New surface contact detected.
All right, so that's one group, Black Panthers, ray gun, group ray gun. Second group, ray gun 4, Launch. All right, so deck flight's going to be busy as hell for a minute. Let's check on our submarine up here by himself. Make sure he's not doing anything stupid.
On station.
Okay, so here's our sub.
On station.
It's dark down here. All right, he's already got his towed array out. Excellent. That's a really good start, rather. Well, while our airplanes are getting in position, I'm going to give this guy the proper orders. Something I don't care for this game is they don't give us... they give us total water depth now. They've made a lot of changes over the past week. Since last Wednesday, I've seen personally 4 patches. There might be more. So they've added a lot of stuff. They also have keel depth now, and they have total water depth on the screen. That's beautiful. Please add layer depth. We need to know where that is. Because our orders go above the layer. We need to know what depth that's at, please. The devs. Just keep doing the good work that you're doing. Okay, Phoenix.
On station.
Right now, he's doing a sonar search. What's his depth? He's at 335 feet. I don't know if he's above or below the layer. That's kind of the problem. So I do want him to go above the layer. Let's navigate. Depth above the layer. You see how it doesn't tell you exactly what depth to go to. It gives you a position, and this is the right way to do it. Periscope, shallow, above layer, below layer, and deep. Very deep. Those are the right choices, because that's all that matters.
Make my depth 336. Dive by.
All right, so 336 is above the layer. So we know the layer is 337 or lower. We're not sure how far.
Surface contact detected.
That matters.
New surface
contact
detected.
That's the boundary of the surface duct that channels the sound energy for miles. And how big that is makes a difference. That's why we need to know that. All right, so we're doing a good search right now above the layer.
On station. On station.
This is actually kind of a good course. I'm going to tweak this course. Do you see this continental shelf where it goes from kind of dark blue to light blue? It's barely dark blue. It goes from blue to light blue, okay? You want to be going parallel that.
Turn
Shazam.
to course 262.
I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you that's what you want to do. Okay, people? Don't come after me, bro. So we're going to do a above the layer search parallel to the coast continental shelf. And do we have the radars on? Why don't we have any air contacts? Oh, wow.
On station.
Okay, this is good. All right, so we have a Kara. Oh, that's bad. Kara's kind of a badass. What's her speed? She's doing 26 knots. Right behind her is another 26 knot contact. We're going to make him hostile because they're in formation. We're going to ask these contacts, hey, who are you? Oh, that's not a choice. We're not in radio contact with them. Excellent. Okay. Okay, we got ray gun flights 1 and 5 up.
Roger.
We're gonna go sink a Kara.
2, 1. Roger. Turn.
Your what's your speed? Okay. What's your altitude? Are they still taking off? Oh no. I might have gave the order too soon on this one. Oh, I did. Shoot. Okay, so if you give the orders while they're still taking off, it can mess up things. Hopefully I did not jump the gun on this one. See, they're still taking off there. So he may not have got the order. I hope he did. We will see. I should have checked visually. On the map, it looked like they had deployed, but they had not. Not a big deal. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay, let's go back to ray gun 5 again. Ray gun 5.
Roger. Turn. 3.
Okay, so he now has... He's still on the deck. I want you to come up to... Navigate to... 3. You know what? It's such a short flight, I'm going to keep him on the deck.
Go to altitude.
By the time they got up on altitude, they'll be shooting their missiles. So, we're going to do that.
Roger.
Now,
Turn. 3.
the Kara has excellent air defense.
Hostile. Surface.
Oh, shit, hold on.
Contacts detected.
It was literally 1, so calm down there, radio man. All right, so this is a hostile group. He's doing 14 knots. This contact is doing 14 knots. He's hostile as well by proxy. We are going to take those guys out next. The Kara is a much higher threat than a Kashin. Kashin's rather small. Still a threat. Okay, but let's take a look at the Kara first. This is what I want to point out to you. The Kara's got some serious guns. Air defense. This is an air defense missile cruiser. So she's got SA-3, SA-4. a good SSN-14 strike. So we're going to take a look at the SAN-3. The mile is 30 miles. She has a lot of them. And the SAN-4 is only 8 miles. But the SAN-4 is very fast and accurate. So, and then the Utiloy, that's with her. Very short range. The Utiloy has a lot of air defense, but it only goes out like 16 miles. So it's not even really shooting at you with except maybe it's a 100 millimeter gun at 16 miles. And then as you get into AAW range, it just unleashes, missiles, multiple launchers out of here. And they're vertical, so they can fire them very fast. Okay. But, oh, there it is. Hell yeah. Hostile as hell. Okay. So this is what we need to do. We need to very carefully, this is going to take a little bit of micromanagement, is we want to, one at a time, plink these helicopters out of the sky. You normally wouldn't use a Phoenix for this, but I don't want to get anywhere near that Kara.
Engage track 7005.
So the Kara, I said, had a range of
Fox 3.
30 miles, right? 29.7, I'm going to round up to 30. So I'm just going to put a circle around her, 30-mile circle. We actually need 2 circles. I love the new drawing tool, by the way. Good job, devs. This is nice. All right, so we don't want to, that's a no-go zone. Don't go inside that circle. Now the cash-in, I honestly don't remember what he's got for air defense. SAN-1, old school. Yeah, we're shooting down U-2 planes with this thing, but not really. 16 nautical miles. U-2 plane would have to be right overhead. Like version 1 naval air missile. Yeah, that's how bad that is. Okay, I said 16, right? I want to double check because I was talking bullshit. Okay, there we go. 16 nautical miles. Mark it down, baby. 16, that's 8. That is 11. Give me 16. Right there. Okay, that's a no-go zone for my airplanes.
On station.
Ooh. This is really interesting. The helicopter went away. Let's make sure your sensors are on. They are. I'm going to launch a second AWACS plane. We'll get a little bit of beamform sharing there. A little bit of interference patterns, maybe. Who knows what I'm talking about? Who are you? Come work for me. If you know what that means, email me. All right, let's go to EC2, launch 1. Bam. Okay, we are going to navigate. We're going to do some sensors. We're going to engage. Oh, no. Let's try and do this. Shoot. Okay. Those are all above the layer. These are going to be below the layer. Okay. Who do we have here? Rook, electronic warfare plane. You go up here.
Roger, turn 069.
Where's my other Rook?
Roger, turn 017.
It's like kind of like juggling a little bit, right? I'm trying to find my first Rook. Where's Rook 1 at? There you are.
Roger, turn 3.
Okay, you need to be engaging your offensive ECM in the direction of the Kara. The Kara is too far away. It's not even effective, but what it's going to do is begin jamming for this. We got a hit on that helicopter too. Excellent.
Is classified. Hostile helo.
Splash 1 Huey, baby. It's not a Huey, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so it's on now. They know they're in a fight. So ray gun. Let's get our ray gun flights in position.
New air.
Ray gun flight 1.
Roger, turn.
Ray gun flight 5.
4. Roger, turn 018.
Hostile. We're going to go with Eagle 3. We're going to say, tell your wingman, not flight lead, but the wingman only. Single shot.
Fox 3.
Going to Fox 3 that knucklehead. And give me another there we go. Bear 2's up. Bear 2's over here.
Going away.
Bear 2 is going to go to 34,000 feet. Actually, for airspace reasons, we're going to go to 30,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude 3.
I stack the airplanes like layers of a cake, top to bottom. Vertically. Just for deconfliction, that's all.
Air search
All right.
on.
All right, so we got
Bring
2
it
AWACS
on.
up there. Gonna put them about 50 to 100 miles apart, spinning,
New
and
air contact detected.
hopefully we'll get some really good returns off that. All right, and then finally, where's our ASW plane?
7007 is classified. Hostile helo.
Let's go below the layer here. This is shallow water. You know what? Because it's shallow water, I'm going to go above the layer first. Let's drop a stick. Kind of along our course. And then we're going to come back. On the way back. Below the layer. Kind of in the same areas. Trying to get these kind of close together without being on top of each other. So I'm putting a single stick up above the layer, single stick below the layer, looking for submarines that are along their line of travel.
Multiple air contacts detected.
We do want to get 2 more ASW planes up for hammer watch. They'll be the guys that come in and drop the weapons. They can also help with the search, which they will do, but their purpose is to engage what these helicopters and this single S3 Viking may find. I expect there's going to be a lot of submarines in this scenario, because that's the key advantage that the Soviets did have over us, is they had hundreds, literally hundreds, but hundreds at a time of submarines, both nuclear and conventional. And some of their conventional submarines were very good. You got to give them credit. In the Cold War, the Soviet naval architects at the Rubin Design Bureau designed some fantastic submarines. They designed all the ballistic missile submarines, even the Typhoon. And then they did some of the fast attack submarines. I think they also did the Alpha, which was technically not a prototype, but a very unique fast submarine. Anyway, history lesson over. Let's play a game. Jesus. I'm sorry, I get distracted. We're going to go hammer flight launch. All right, we're almost in position for ray gun, I think. I need another circle. Up here, we're going to designate helicopter hostile. Notice how the enemy helicopters have shifted towards my electronic warfare planes. We have incoming, we have a problem here. All right, let's go with Eagle 5. Eagle 5 reposition. Make sure you're at, what's his altitude? What's his angels? He's at 36,000 feet. Go to 20,000 feet. Set altitude. Wow. No. That's not right. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. 37,000 feet, sure.
Roger, go to altitude.
So there's a Russian radar plane over Norway. I don't know why Norway's not engaging it. That's not my business. I'm here to protect the carrier. Come on, select the flight, please. There it is.
Roger, turn. Buoy away.
What's this? Oh, it's an island, okay. Okay, Phoenix is done his above layer search. Fantastic job, Phoenix. Now I'm gonna, without changing course, I'm gonna have them do a below layer search along the coast, continental shelf. I keep wanting to say coast shelf. What the hell's going on here? Why are these guys lagging? Fucking return to formation. Return to formation.
Returning to formation.
Who's that? That's Ray Gun 6. Who's this guy? Ray Gun 2-2. Return to formation, please.
Returning to station.
All right, we're going to get those guys together. Once they're together, we're going to engage. I do need a second circle here, so let's draw this on the map. That's the engagement. This is our weapons range advantage right here, by the way, this difference between these two circles. I could launch harpoons anywhere between these two circles, and they would have no chance to shoot me down at all, 0. So that's the goal. So I want to get both ray gun flights inside the donut, and then we're going to eat. We're going to eat good. All right, everything is in order, which I love. Very happy. I'm just double checking.
Engage track.
I'm going to try and mask my attack a little bit.
Roger. Turn 3 on station.
All right, so this electronic warfare plane is a bit of a bait. It is drawing the enemy helicopters towards it so they can see what it is. They're curious as to, hey, what's making this jamming over here? There's nothing over there. It's taking them away from the flight of my Harpoon missiles that are going to come from the south and surprise the hell out of one Kirov radar operator in about 10 minutes. Kara radar operator. And I am going to shoot down this freaking spy plane over here. I'm not sure what's going on with Norway. Did they join Russia while we weren't looking? Shoot this son of a gun down. You do have an air force. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Oh, we need the radar. Okay, this is our third electronic warfare plane. We're gonna kind of bring them over this way. Okay, Fast Eagle Flight 1 again. Single shot on this helicopter.
On station. Fox 3.
We're gonna get you guys right there. Where's Ray Gun Flight 5 at? Right here.
Roger. Turn 313. New air.
Awesome.
Contact detected.
This guy's really close. What the hell? Why is he going so fast? Okay, he's 120 knots. That's not bad. Oh, about to launch another flight. Scout flight. Let's get them up here around the buoys.
Turn 021.
We have most of the air wing in the air at this point. Flight of 2, long range heavy, intercept, F-14's launch. I am going to break. I have to break up this formation. No, what are you doing? That's flight what? Eagle Flight 5. Eagle Flight 5, second ship. Leave formation. Okay. Now he should be by himself. There he is. He's Fast Eagle 6. Yeah, Fast Eagle 6.
Roger. Turn
Okay.
3. Roger. Turn 3.
I want you to go to navigate 6,000 feet.
Altitude 6000. Roger. Buster.
All right, I told him to go to max speed there. All right, this is a single ship now. Engage. Radar plane.
Fox 3.
The radar plane doesn't stand a chance, honestly.
Engage track. Fox 3. On station.
All right, missile's going to loft. That's a Phoenix missile. Not designed to hit helicopters, but it can. So that's what we're doing with him. So this is the F-14A right here. Very, very good plane.
Bowie away.
We had quite the naval aviation back in the day. All right, I'm just regrouping our radar planes, our ray gun planes. What's going on here? Okay, engage again. How many do you have left? Yes, 4 left.
On station. Engage track 7010. Fox 3.
All right, we're gonna watch this missile flight. This Phoenix is
On station.
he's in transit right now, so he's lofted. The rocket motor's already burnt out, so there's no rocket plume. This is all inertia. It's all energy right now. I just realized my mic's really hot. Sorry if I've been blowing your eardrums. I apologize. Hey Matt, Renault, how's it going?
New air. Contact detected.
We're playing your second scenario, Renault.
Bowie away.
Carrier versus the Russians' Northern Fleet, basically. All right, now we're descending on the helicopter. This is a very high probability of kill, this type of geometry. It's going to come down on him. He doesn't stand much of a chance. If he were like in mountains and stuff, it would be a little bit different.
Track
Got him.
011.
Oh, where'd he go? All right, there's just a lot of steam on the water. Okay. Sorry, that
Track 7010.
probably didn't look very good. All right, I can have him slow down now. Stop burning all your fuel.
Roger, cruise. Roger, turn 0. Buoy away. Engage track 7008.
All right, looks like ray gun flight's in range now. Pretty close anyway. Let's get them, let's double check their altitude first. Ray gun flight, altitude, 300 feet. Ray gun flight 5. Okay. Ray gun flight 1. Get in the circle, get in the donut.
020. Roger, turn 3.
And then our Rook 2. Rook 2 is our... Rook 2 is going to mask the launch and the missiles for as long as he can. Where's that other helicopter at? I guess we shot that one down, maybe? All right, so while they reposition, we're going to watch this flight. This is a very different attack. This is going towards a radar plane that's like at 80,000 feet or something. He's really high up there. Oh. Okay, it's tracking the plane now. That's good. We should... There it is. You see the contrail? Is this a really good intercept path? They probably see it coming. Yeah, there's the flares and the chaff. You don't see the chaff as easily. That is one dead-ass radar plane. See you later, buddy. Welcome to my game. Yeah, we're going to be punching some communists today. I'm just getting started. I am just getting started. How many more... Oh, Eagle. Oh, jeez, I forgot about them. Sorry, boys. We have a 7th flight to plug the hole, basically, that's right here.
Turn 072.
All right, we're ready to shoot. Let's do that. Salvo of 8 on the Kara.
Engage, whip it away.
Salvo of 8 on the Kara.
Whip it away. Roger, engaging track 7001.
Come on, boys.
Fire.
Get in line.
Turn 341.
I'm going to speed him up just a little bit because he's a little bit out of position.
Whip it away. Roger, Buster. Whip it away.
All right, you see all the antennas on this plane? He's going to be masking the harpoons as they fly in. They will not see them coming because all these little pods are jamming radars all over the different frequencies. These are fuel tanks, external, so he has additional fuel. He's got 1, 2, 3, and then back here on the top, 4 antennas that are basically blinding radars with noise. So,
On station.
let me back away so it's not as loud. I apologize for the volume there. The way this works is in this game, big caveat here, it only works inside this magenta cone. So I want to keep the missiles. There's 2 flights of harpoons here, very tight with each other.
Roger.
And I'm going to position Rook 2 to be on the same flight path as these harpoons.
Is classified.
I cannot go inside the circle, though. That Kara will shoot me down. It's a very good anti-air ship.
Roger.
So now we're also going to tell him to slow down a little bit. We want you to go to cruise.
Roger, cruise.
I briefly sped him up to get him in position quicker. Okay, these guys are RTBing already. Excellent. Let's update our range circles on the cash-in. I do need to get a flight out on the cash-in as soon as we get those guys rearmed and reloaded. Let's go with, this is Rook East Flight 1. This is a pair of F-14s. We're going to tell the wingman only of the F-14 to engage with 1 Phoenix missile on this volunteer right here. He's volunteering for weapons testing today. We thank him for his service.
On station. Fox 3.
All right, let's get the battle group up here. We need to be driving through the buoy field, boys.
036.
Thank you.
Hell my.
We shot down the radar plane. There's another radar plane coming. Let's go ahead and engage you.
Engaging track 7013.
All right, where's my aviation warfare planes at? They're right here. Let's put him right here.
Turn 005.
Should have one over here. Engage offensive ECM. Why is that not working?
Engage track
There it goes.
7013.
Okay, everything looks great. Phoenix is doing her deep search right now. I'm going to let that finish. while Rook masks this attack. Also, this missile going after this helicopter will be distracting the Kara radar operators. These missiles here are entering engagement range right now. You'll notice how the Kara doesn't fire at them right away. That's because it's being jammed. Sorry if you can't see the missile. It's very small. Yeah, the sun's not quite fully up yet. Lots of excuses. We'll do better as the sun comes up. I don't want there to be a Kara or a Udaloy when the sun comes up. They're going to be down talking to Davy Jones, sharing a footlocker. This gives us a second to actually address some chat. Welcome, everybody. Today we're streaming on all 3 platforms. We have Twitch, we have YouTube, we have Twitter. You can watch on any one you want. I just appreciate everybody hanging out. This is what we do every Wednesday. So mark it on your calendar. Wednesdays, draw a line through it. You can join me at work, on your phone, on Twitter. X. I'm supposed to be calling it X. Sorry. It's always going to be Twitter to me, I think, because I can't make that switch for some reason. The only thing that I call X are all the girlfriends I have in my wake. And there's a couple of them. Yeah, so I can't call Twitter X as well because that's already associated with something else. Renault says you're swapping over there today. Yeah. It's really bad. I apologize for the ads on Twitch. I can't get rid of them. It's just the way it is. You know, Twitch got to pay the bills. So I do. I believe there's less ads on YouTube, which is bonkers to say, but yeah. So if Twitch is bugging you, go over to the Jive Turkey Live, all one word, YouTube page. You can watch us over there. Yeah, you can see the missile now. So this is a flight of 8. Actually, 4 times 4. It's a flight of 16. Each one of these flights is 16 missiles, because I don't mess around. Kara is a good ship. All right, they're outside MCOM control, so I'm going to move our plane back now. Now they're going to start shooting. Now we're going to see missile launches towards these two from both ships. That's the Udaloy on the left. That's the Kara right center screen on the horizon. And here we have incoming fire. Jamming works great, but look at the number of guns firing from the Udaloy. This is insane. These are 100 millimeter guns, big artillery shells, and they have fuses. Oh my God, they're Jesus Christ, my missiles. Oh, that's not good. They're very accurate today, folks. We are in trouble. Look at the number of missiles coming out of the Kara and the Udaloy. This is why I shot 32 of these motherfuckers at them, because we're going to need about 30 of them to hopefully get one hit. This is a massacre. My poor harpoons. I want to see a pop-up maneuver, boys. Here comes the 30 millimeter air defense. This is the AK-630 going to town. Oh, they got 2 of them. Yeah, I shouldn't cheer that. Come on, little harpoon. I believe in you, buddy. No! At the last second, he fails me. Like so many in my life. Oh, we're just gonna watch the Kara work. This is a good ship right here, man. Damn. I'm kind of impressed, I gotta admit. That was pretty good. They shot down 16 missiles in a period of about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Yeah. Badass. Badass. All I hear are splashes. That's our harpoons being shot down. Oh, they do have the rail launchers on this one. That harpoon got close, but, you know, that only counts in hand grenades and nuclear weapons. Hey! Oh, the Udaloy. Udaloy took one for the team back there, boys. Good for him. I think the attack has expired. We managed to get 1 out of 32 missiles through that air defense. That is nuts, man. So good. So good. Hey, I can have respect for my enemy, okay? If you don't, you'll probably lose to him. All right, we're looking for them submarines. I'm going to send scout flight up here to the tip of the sphere.
049.
Where's my other ASW plane at? Okay, scout. Here's what we're going to do. These are all passive buoys below the layer. We're going to do a little loop. I'm going to drive my group into that loop. Hey, that rhymes. How about that? All right, that's what this little dude's doing. He's got a bunch of sonar buoys on board. Fox 3, uh-oh. Somebody's engaging, and I don't know why. Oh, he's finally shooting the radar plane I told him to shoot 5 minutes ago. Okay. Now, we are going to recover a ton of aircraft, but maybe I might be able to get a flight off before they land. Let's see if I can. Well, I probably shouldn't. I could probably mess up the air operations if I do this. Yeah, we're going to be respectful, let the air crew, I guess it's called deck crew, do their thing. And we'll watch some recovery, because this is a lot of planes about to land. We'll watch it when it happens. It's a few minutes away. This is our flight group returning home. Let's see if we get a good view of these guys. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, that's a flight of 4. Each one of those had 4 missiles. And then there's a flight of 4 over to their port side. All these guys are going to land together. Really good attack. Only got 1 hit, but you got to beat through that air defense. That's how you do it. Or you can send 1 submarine with a torpedo and do it. But I'm not bragging. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to save some money. 1 torpedo is a lot cheaper than 32 harpoons. Yeah, but not by much. Not by much. Headcap's kind of expensive.
Roger. Turn 078.
All right, I'm just going to do some airspace management here. I'm kind of getting our boys down where they need to be. Let's get his altitude down to about 3,000 feet. Rock 1. Or Rook. I'm sorry, Rook. I've been calling it Rock. It's Rook 1. I'm probably going to hear about that in YouTube comments. You're going to be like, you're blind. I am. And I'm wearing my glasses today, too. I ain't got no excuse. I just wasn't paying attention. That's my excuse. I wasn't paying attention. Take that.
Dropping tanks.
How about justice for not paying attention? All right, let's watch this missile flight. We about to hit us a radar plane? Maybe. We're still in transit mode. We're starting to descend. There it goes. So you see now. Oh, and then we got the contrail. These are the aviation radar planes coming across from the Kola Peninsula across Norway, which is part of the Kola Peninsula. High probability of kill. Love this. It's a large target. It's a large missile. Good geometry. Intercept. We will see chaff. I'm sorry. We'll see flares. Chaff will be in those flares. It's a combination decoy. Did not change the trajectory of the missile. Probably going to be a good hit. Or a miss. I don't know what happened there. Come on, bro. We're streaming in front of a lot of people, man. Okay, he let me down because I was talking shit. Damn it. That's the way it happens. Keep your mouth shut next time. Keep your phoenix out of my mouth. Oh my God, Murphy's in full effect today. This is going to be a fun stream, boys. I'm going to talk more shit now. I got to make up for that one. Okay. Chapter 2. Let's do this again, boys. All right. I believe in you, sir. I have faith for the Emperor. Let's go. Ironically, there's the contrail from the F-14 shooting this. Yeah. Oh, a lake. Yeah, I know. What can I say? Oh, boy. Is that the target? No way. We're not that close to him. There might be another plane up here. We are kind of close. Yeah. All right, we're going to watch the flight. This one may not even get up to cruise altitude before it hits the plane. That means I probably got to get that F-14 to a higher altitude. Unless he's not up here. If we see this guy descend again, then he's fine. What's he at? He's at 80,000 feet. Okay, yeah. He's at cruise altitude now. The reason why it goes that high is the air density is much lower, so it can go faster with the energy that it has. Because the way missiles work is unlike a cruise missile that has a sustainer engine, these types of missiles have a rocket on it, and the rocket burns for a while. It's pretty good. But then it's all inertia after that. But there's so little resistance, air resistance up here, it can fly for a long ways. Okay, looking good. Guaranteed hit. This is a Jive Turkey guaranteed hit on this Russian radar plane right here. Soviet, technically, radar plane. There goes the flares. That'll mean nothing to us. Shit. You know what? Hey, we got more. I put 6 on this thing, okay? That's just 2. That's just 2. You know what? We're going to do it again. What's your altitude? You're at 36,000 feet, and so are we. Shoot him in the face.
Fox 3.
We're going to do it again.
Buoy away.
Oh, this is the one. This is the one. This one has the white tip. That's how you know. Right there. Look at that tip. That's the seeker head right there. That's the cover of the seeker head. Yeah, this has got it right here. He's got him locked on. He's like booster engine. Done with that. Don't need that. That's space. We're going to space. It's going to go into low Earth orbit and then come down on this radar plane like a box of rocks. Which I guess would be a box of meteors. Oh, Udaloy sunk. Yeah, get some. Okay, this is a very good anti-submarine ship. I'm glad to see it off the chessboard. That's what we want to see. All right, we're still jamming in that direction. Let's move you to here.
Roger. Turn 0.
I'm going to start shifting focus over to these guys. We are going to kill the Kara. Oh, let's watch this engagement. Come on, buddy. Where's he at? Okay, looking good. Yeah, see? He actually locked back onto the plane after that. That fishing boat is fucked. We're going to smash the hell out of that one. Yep, good luck, Mr. Fisherman. That's what you get for... All right, take 5, boys. We're going to launch everything. Do we have... What else do we have? We have Sidewinders. We could do that.
Engaging.
All right, if this doesn't hit, we're launching Sidewinders.
1, 3.
I'll go guns on this guy. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all.
Fox 3.
Gonna watch you. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, this one's got a white tip too. Yeah, but this one has the stencil on the warhead. Yeah, and if you notice, it's written in Chinese. That's pretty funny. Developers, you got a sense of humor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see what's on this side. Is it Russian? Is that acrylic writing? Okay.
Buoy away.
Yeah, I don't know about these developers now. Suspicious. Oh, it's an expiration date. That's why the booster's not working. It's expired.
Roger.
Okay.
RTB.
Uh-oh. Who RTB'd? Fast Eagle 5-1. That's our boy, I think. Let's just double check. It might be our boy. Nope. Yeah, it is our boy.
Track 7, 0,
Oh.
1,
Oh, hey, we got him.
3.
Bye-bye, airplane. Hey, he's going to go join that fisherman we shot. You guys can have fun together over there. You're Norwegian now. Learn the language and the culture. Okay. So, yeah, he's RTB. There's nothing I can do about him. Fine. What else we got going on? Okay. So that was a pretty interesting air fight against a radar plane. We'll probably take his wings away. All right. We are doing air recovery. I promised we'd watch this, so let's see what happens here. This is the problem with putting up so many planes at once is the air flight operations on the back end of that can take a significant amount of time. But we have enough sonar buoys in the water around our fleet and in the direction the fleet's going that I'm confident that we'll have a good alert or detection before any kind of torpedo gets launched. I don't have an idea of what the conditions are other than looking at it. So this looks like sea state 3 to me, which is like the generic average sea state in the North Atlantic. This is very common to have this type of waves, so nothing too crazy acoustically. And the reason why that's important is the torpedoes obviously are going to be detected by the sonar systems on board these ships. Now, everybody's in passive. Everyone's doing 30 knots. They can't hear shit. So it's going to be the sonar buoys that are dead in the water listening passively for submarines and torpedoes. Let's see. We should be recovering somebody. Let's see where he is in the pattern. He's right here. Oh, wow. And he's going to do another loop. Okay. And these guys are like in standby. They're waiting on the pattern to become available. So the way this works, as far as I know, again, I'm not an expert in aviation or anything, but these guys will stack up and do a racetrack pattern over the fleet and kind of literally over the carrier. And it looks like a racetrack that's like the Coliseum, so it's oval. It's not oval, it's like a rectangle, but with rounded ends. And that will move as the carrier moves. And these guys are up in that racetrack right now. There is one plane from the other flight that's between this plane and the seafloor, the carrier, who's going around to land right now. And once he's done with that, this flight of 4, if I can see his buddies, will begin descending into that airspace. All right, cool beans. Sonar buoys look great. Scout Flight 2 is good. Have I putting the third one out? Yeah, so this guy's still putting the third one out. I say third, it's the third stick, third pattern. All right, let's update our ranges here. This guy's getting a little bit close to my radar plane. I don't like that. Oodalloy's on fire. We can hear that. There we go. There's Bear. Let's move him up here.
Turn 050.
All right, this guy's RTB. This guy's holding. He's about to be RTB as well. Fast Eagle 7's on station. They're loitering at 2,000 feet. Let's put them up at,
Buoy away.
we'll say 20, I guess. I want to save fuel on these guys, so I'm going to put them up as high as possible within reason. I could put them at 37 or even 50, but I'll put them at 20.
Roger, go to altitude 2.
Just so they're burning less fuel as they conduct their patrol. What would be nice is if they added air-to-air refueling to this game, because they definitely did that in the 80s. So that would be a very cool thing to have. Here's a question for chat, because I honestly don't know this. In Soviet-era aviation, when did they begin air-to-air refueling? Or did they? I don't know. Maybe they only did that recently. When did Soviet aviation, military aviation, well, of course it'd be military, begin air-to-air refueling? What year did that start? And I'm asking this because I don't know for real. That's not like a trivia question where I'm going to tell you the answer. I don't know. Okay, we've got some good jamming going on. I'm going to shift these jammers to these boys.
Engage track 7004.
I'm just checking our radar planes, make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be, which is great. Everybody, love that. Let's move him up here a little bit.
Roger, buoy away.
So I'm moving my air cover north and a little bit east as we proceed through this mess on your screen that is the sonar buoy field. Okay. Did I keep the receipt? That's pretty funny. Yeah, 3 of those Phoenixes missed. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, just bad luck sometimes. How about doing a scenario on how Jive would react to a Chinese warship off the coast of Australia? Oh, yeah, that happened recently. Just briefly about that. So what happened, I think this was a week ago, a group of Japanese warships, at least 2, it might have been more, were in the water space that's between Australia and New Zealand, down there in the South Pacific, that body of water, and they conducted a naval exercise. The problem that I saw is I was checking the boards, there was no notice to mariners and notice to airmen about a naval exercise in that area. They just did it. Turns out the notice to airmen, notice to mariners was eventually sent, but it was only like a couple hours before they began. So people redirecting their civilian air flights outside the naval exercise had no time to actually do that. It really shows how mismanaged the PLAN, that's the Chinese Navy, is. Or you could say that they're managed just fine. That's not a measurement of that, and they did that intentionally. That's obviously what Australia thinks. Australia News was like, this is, you can't conduct, you can conduct a naval exercise wherever the hell you want in international waters. That's fine. But you got to put out those notices so there isn't a friendly fire accident. Friendly fire shooting down a civilian airplane overhead, right? Something the American Navy's too familiar with. You know, we don't want to see a repeat of that by anybody. So that's a big thing in our culture, Navy culture, is to make sure, damn sure that never happens again. So it's either complete mismanagement by the PLAN or they did it intentionally, which is just a dick move. And China is known for dick moves. So a lot of people are assuming that that's the case. And the fact that they did eventually send the notice to mariners shows that they know what it is. They did comply. They did not give the, I believe there's a required notice. And I'm getting into details that I'm not sure about. But I know for us, it's like 72 hours notice. That's like 3 days or something. Yeah. That's plenty of notice. And they definitely failed to do that. Yeah. So it's not a good look, but I don't think China cares, honestly, about a good look. They behave as if they don't care. Let's put it that way. All I can do is look at how they behave and then make assessments on that. And their track record has been nothing but misbehaving for about 15 years. Some could argue 30, but the last 15 years, it's been cranked up another notch. Yeah. That's my opinion on the incident. Luckily, the exercise went off without a hitch. There was gunfire. I don't know if there was any missile fire. If it was a gunfire only exercise, you still put out those notices, but it's a lot less dangerous to planes at 30,000 feet. But it's still a violation. They should still comply with that. That's an international norm right there. I don't know if it's a law, but it's a norm to put out these notices to, doing gunfire in this box of water, stay out of this unless you want to get shot, or if you do get shot, it's your own fault. Yeah, it looks like those planes are coming down now. So we're basically waiting to regenerate our A6 again. I can smash these two with my ships if I need to. That's not a problem. I'm not afraid of them at all. This Kara, it doesn't have strong anti-ship, but it does have anti-ship. Let's go over that. Let's talk about the, where's that? SN-14 Bravo. This is the anti-ship and anti-submarine torpedo that's on this glide vehicle. It's also the rocket that propels it. And max range 27 nautical miles. Almost as long as the surface-to-air missiles. And if that thing hits your ship, it's a bad day. They do have the AK-720 guns. These are, I believe, 100 millimeter. Let me read this real quick. 76 millimeter, but rapid firing autocannons. And they have a couple of these. Let's kind of zoom in on that. Where are the cannons at? There's one on the bow there.
New submerged submarine. Contacted.
We got him. Okay. We got him. Where's that new submerged submarine at? Pause. Next, you know what? I'm not going to pause. We're going to play this live. We're going to do it live. Okay, we are conducting air operations. Therefore, I am not going to turn the fleet or slow them down. We're not going to change anything that will affect air operations. We're going to take Scout 2. Scout 2 flight.
Roger. Turn 29.
We are going to assume hostile because we have conducted water space management. We know any submerged vehicle in this area is not ours. So Scout 2, ASW flight here. We're going to bring you guys down to 50 feet
Roger,
right off the deck.
Altitude 50.
Let's see if our sonar buoy got a depth on him. We just have a noise contact. All right, what is the information we have on him? Number of sonar buoys. We have oh shit. If it's 60 hertz, that's not good. Okay, stop. Check fire. We need to classify him. This might be a friendly. I don't know how you would know that, but I know that. This might be a friendly. Apparently we did not do water space management. Seven blades, 60 hertz. Wow. This could be a Trafalgar. This might be a British boat. Yeah.
701.
All right.
5.
What's his range?
Hostile submerged submarine.
Okay, it's not a Trafalgar, according to our boys. I want a classification. I want to. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Below the layer. We're going to put a bracket on him. Okay. I don't believe our operators at this point. How does he have 60 hertz? How does somebody from Russia have 60 hertz? They don't run their buses on 60. Is he running a noisemaker to make it look like one of ours? Notice how they got the little tails out? You see this little tail right here? That's the magnetic anomaly detector. Magnetic anomaly detector, commonly spoken MAD. It only works at very low altitude. Well, okay, it always is working because it's physics, but it's employed at very low altitude.
On station.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some deep buoys here. We know right where he's at. What's his range? I need to know his range right now. Range. All right, let's do a 60 nautical mile circle. Oh boy. All right, his torpedo range is probably, I'm going to assume 40 nautical miles for waycombing.
New air contact detected.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Are we inside that circle? No. All right, so let's recover these aircraft, please, quickly, so we can turn the fleet. We need to turn the fleet away from the submarine. I should be shooting it, I know. I'm not doing it because of the sonar indication. Sonar indication is not correct. All right.
Buoy away.
There could be another one over here. I'm going to continue this pattern all the way down. And then, let's see where he launched that. That buoy did not look like it went to the right place. Let's go to Scout Flight 2. Oh, he's the buoy we heard was this one. Do you know what I did? I put these two close together.
New air contact detected.
Where? Oh, shit. I'm going to request these guys identify themselves. They blend in with the background very well. I didn't even notice those guys. All right, Fast Flight 7.
On station.
What's your altitude? 20,000. Let's bump you up to 30. Navigate 37,000 feet.
Go to altitude 370.
Come on down here.
Turn 16. Buoy away.
I want you to go here.
Turn 120.
All right, Scout Flight. Scout Flight. All right, he's on station. Oh, no, he's got one more buoy to drop. Yeah, the on-station call would be Eagle Flight 7. All right, so we finally got that buoy down. Good job, guys. I put 3 buoys too close together by accident. That's why none of them got deployed. That's my own. So this is a deep, passive sonar buoy. The one over here is going to be deep and passive. I'm going to put one in front of it that's active, which is a die cast. It's a different type of sonar buoy. It's this SSQ 62 right here. And, excellent. Okay. Now die cast sonar buoy right in front of him. Shit. Check fire.
Ceasefire track. Roger. Turn 0.
I accidentally had the wrong one selected. I thought I had these guys selected. Let's do die cast. Let's change die cast to deep if it's not. It is deep. Okay. Die cast. Single. Right there. It's a November. Okay. That's all I need to know. November's their very first nuclear submarine. Yeah. It's a Type 1. Yep. This is the oldest of the old school right here. Now we have visual now that we have a classification on him. So, big announcement. I'm glad this is opportunistic here. The month of March, we are going back through the catalog of subbriefs and updating, upscaling, and re-editing a lot of the older subbriefs of these older submarines. The Cold War era submarines are coming back to YouTube in higher resolution and with better editing, because back in that day I wasn't very good at editing. So we're going to be seeing the Charlie class coming up soon, and there's like 5 others that I've got scheduled for next month, as in, beginning next week. So you have this to look forward to. We're going to be doing a little bit of a history lesson as we continue the Subbrief series on YouTube. Patreons, by the way, we are shifting focus to Taiwan. We have 5 Taiwan, Republic of China, Taiwan, Navy ship briefs being, one's a subbrief, 4 ship briefs being written right now. That's going to take us through March. What comes after March? April? April is after that. So those next 2 months, you're going to see those on Patreon. So that, and YouTube members. If you're that $5 member on YouTube, if you click the join button, you get the Taiwan ship briefs that are brand new. We're writing them right now, starting very soon, as soon as they're done anyway. I don't have a timeline yet, other than March and April. That's when we're producing those. Okay, have that to look forward to. History lessons on YouTube for free. Modern, updated ship briefs that are brand new on the Taiwanese Navy, because it looks like China is about to hit the go button. And I'll talk about that. I've been kind of avoiding that topic. I'm going to make a YouTube video about it, I think. I'm writing a script right now that I'm not happy with. So let's engage single shot Mark 46 on this knucklehead.
Engaging track 7.
So whenever you give a flight an order, every plane in that flight will conduct that mission. So flight of 2, shooting 1 torpedo apiece. All right, that's flight lead turning to engage. Flight. This guy should come after him. I love how you can see the rain. It's a little bit misty. So as these guys are flying, the rain's coming through like anti-aircraft fire. Pretty cool. That may not be apparent on the stream because of transcoding, how streaming works, sorry. But if you watch the replay on YouTube after this is over, little details like that are very dramatic, very cinematic. Yeah. So really big stuff happening in April and March and April. All right, this guy should drop his weapon next. Flight lead just dropped.
Weapon away.
There it goes. Parachute. Parachute. We're going to need a parachute on that weapon. Okay. Did not see a parachute. Oh. All right, we're going to watch weapon. Where's weapon at? Looks like he's tracking. He's changing depth. That's how I know he's tracking. Well, changing depth means more than that. That's just one of the things that it does when it's tracking. I got to caveat everything I say, I feel. Because people out there that know are like, well, that's kind of bullshit. It's a video game, bear with me. We have a general audience here. We're trying to appeal to the masses by speaking in generalities. I can hear the November, by the way. You hear that? That's a decoy. Okay, he launched noisemakers. Yep. So, note to the devs, please change the 60 hertz to 50 hertz for the November.
On station.
Sometimes they watch these videos in replay, sometimes they don't. I'll send a little note to Julim and be like, hey man, guess what I found today? Wrong frequency on the November. All right, he's tracking something, but it might be a noisemaker. Yeah, if the November's changing depth, he got away. And he might be down there. I see a noisemaker deep. All right, let's, I can't get target focused here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Engaging track.
All right, the November is in full evasion mode.
5.
He's evading towards the carrier, though. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at his longest range weapon for this game. I assume it's the waycombing one, but set 65, active sonar homing. Here we go, waycombing. Waycombing generally will be the longer range. 10 nautical miles. Wow.
Hit track 7-0.
Oh, got a hit.
5.
And 8 nautical miles. Very short range torpedoes on the November. Those ranges are very I think accurate, reasonable, because if they're shooting the older torpedoes, they're fast and short range. You know. You can see the November coming into focus here. Let me get my cursor out of the way. This might be a thumbnail. Oh, he's dead in the water. Engine room's flooding.
Hit track 70.
All right, 2 Mark 46s ought to do it. Let's check fire on this third shot.
Detected.
Check fire on you.
Cease fire, track.
We're going to monitor the demise of said submarine. I think he just imploded. Oh, fuck. Turn on your radar.
Air search on. Radar high.
How many do you have left? Shoot 2 at this guy.
Engaging track 7019. South Fox 3. New air. Contact detected.
Alright, so this guy's coming up from the south. I'm not happy about that at all. I've asked him to identify himself twice. I'm going to give him time to do that. Alright, let's move Scout 1. Actually, let's take Scout Flight 2 because they have more fuel and weapons at this point. And let's begin a new pattern over here. I'm going to set up a whole new sonar buoy field. We're still recovering aircraft. That's nuts. Yep. We'll watch this trap and then we'll watch the engagement over there. Oh, Michael is here. Hey, thanks, man. Our information on the screen said 60 hertz for some reason. We'll go back and look at it. The November is not sunk yet, so I can go recheck that on-screen message, and you'll see what I mean. Because either that's wrong or I'm not reading it right. That's always a possibility. Okay, that's what a trap looks like.
Track 70.
We're doing that to all the A6s right now.
Missile launch.
Shit. Where? Oh, these are fighters. Oh, shit. Oh, no, they're not. These are bombers.
Engage track 7016.
Okay, so we got some incoming cruise missiles.
Fox 3.
Eagle Flight 5, I need you to light off, buddy.
Detected.
I need to see where these missiles are. Eagle Flight 5. Oh, he's RTB. What? Flight 7, where are you? Flight 7. Light off your sensors.
Air search on. Radar high.
So, one of these Tu-16s did get a shot off. Probably not that guy. Probably not him. What about this guy? Wait a second. That didn't work at all. Oh, it's a radar echo, so I don't have a good video on him. Who else might have shot a missile? And why? What exploded? I don't even know. All right, let's watch his missile. All right, that contrails from the missile ahead of it. This is a 2-shot on a Tu-16. He just locked on. Yeah. Oh, there's bandits. Oh, he's going after the one that's already shot down. All right, URTB right now. Orders. There we go. RTB.
Roger, RTB.
All right, somebody's shooting missiles, and I'm not seeing the missiles anywhere. It's not the Kara. He's not in range yet. Come on, baby. We've really got to recover those aircraft faster somehow. Okay, let's go to this information box.
Contact detected.
Oh, the November did sink finally. See if I still have information on him or not. All right, so... Oh, it said 50. 6-bladed 50, yeah. Originally, boy, did I misread it? I'll have to go back and check the video because I'm not making a joke or playing around. Sometimes I do that. That was not this time. This definitely said 60 hertz, and that said 7-bladed screw. But now it says the right information. The sonar buoy should always display the right information. It would be miscalculated or misclassified or not classified yet by the operator in the game, on the plane in this case. But whenever you look at the information, that should always be true because that's what the sensor sees. Just an opinion for the devs. It's my 2 cents. Okay, Eagle Flight 7, we need you to... I think this might be a bomber flight coming in. They're coming in a direction I'm not ready for, so I'm going to have to reposition a little bit. I did not expect them to be coming from the southeast.
Roger. Turn 2.
I got plenty of fuel and plenty of time. It's not an emergency. They're not identifying themselves. I'm going to call them hostile. All right, Phoenix is doing good work. I want you to come... let's navigate shallow. Let's bring them to periscope depth.
Make my depth 3, 6. Dive aye.
Head 1/3.
Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering aye.
We're going to do a battle damage assessment update for the Phoenix so they understand the Utiloi is no longer a threat. The Utiloi was the primary threat against the Phoenix. Now that captain can be a lot more aggressive because the Kara sonar system and the Cashin, even the Crest is not that good. Not as good as the Utiloi. Utiloi is next level. As good as the American sonar systems for this period, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the unit reference on the Cresta. This does have some ASW, or anti-surface ship punch. It's got good guns. That's it. Oh, wow. Okay, I take that back. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something else. Let's take a look at the cache and make sure I'm not mixing these two up. Guns, guns, guns. Yeah, okay. These are air defense primarily. They do have ASW capability, but I'm not worried about these three at all, actually. It's these bombers. Assuming these are bombers, I am worried about them because they will mess us up. They shoot the Kingfish anti-ship weapon, and it's just a big-ass bomb on a rocket motor that goes like 600 miles. As soon as they get over water, they'll launch. I'm sure of it. Which is why I'm moving Fast Eagle 7, which is right here, this flight. I'm moving him down to engage these knuckleheads. I could probably shoot now, actually. Flight of 2, single shot, shoot.
Engaging track 7026. Fox 3.
Nice. Yeah, boys, get some. That's a nice little sunrise.
Roger, RTB.
Where's the sunset? Let's go to local time. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so, yeah. We are pretty far north, so, yeah. Who's RTBing right now? I need to replace whoever this is. Oh, it's one of our air patrols. Welcome aboard.
Roger, turn 104.
I do have to replace them, obviously. How many sonar buoys do we have left? Are these deep? Yeah, they are. It's a hell of a sonar buoy field we got here. I really don't want to drop another pattern just for computer reasons. It is modeling every one of these sonar buoys. We already have about 20 of them in the water, and I don't want to slow down the process at all. That's my computer's limitation, you know. It's definitely not a game limitation. You can drop as many as you like, but I don't feel comfortable dropping more than what I have right now. This is actually plenty. It's doing the job for us. All right, let's watch this air intercept with these two fine Phoenix missiles. So here is a question for you. Who makes the Phoenix missile? What's the name of the company? What's the name of the company back in the 80s, and what's their name today? Yeah, I bet you a lot of you knuckleheads don't know that they changed their name about 2 years ago. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you do know. See what you guys say. Backwards American date system. Oh, yeah, 83. Yeah, year, month, day. That's backwards, man. That's backwards for Americans too. Oh, there we go. That's the target, I think. Or is that the other missile? Oh, that's his buddy. Okay. So both these missiles are tracking on the same target. What headphones am I using? These are some cheap in-ear headphones I got on Amazon for about 20 bucks. I like in-ear headphones. They're not even noise canceling. They don't have to be.
On station.
Actually, they might be, but I didn't buy them for that.
On station.
Are we gonna get a hit? Yeah, we are. Okay. Or not. What the? Okay. All right. Not a big deal. Nope. We brought more. We have lots of missiles. Not a big. Yeah. Shoot again.
Engaging track 702.
Have we recovered the A6s yet? Because we need to get more planes in the air. Yeah. Oh my word. These radar planes are going to see our fleet, and then that's when it's going to get spicy. Because if there's any Oscars, if there's any anti-ship cruise missile submarines out there, we're going to hear from them. We're going to get fire control radar. We're going to see Vampire. And it's going to be coming from the southwest, maybe. It could be coming from any direction. Because we're focused on looking northeast sonar-wise. Phoenix is at periscope depth. We're updating him via radio message. We're going to give him 30 minutes to clear the broadcast. So that goes to 14:45. Let's write that down, because I'm going to forget. 14:45 Phoenix. After that, he can do whatever he wants. In reality, he'd clear the broadcast and do whatever the hell he wants. In this game, I have to simulate the commander back in Washington, D.C. That's what we're playing this as. I don't know when he's actually going to get the message. Let's update our circles here. Even the Kara is not really a threat, in my opinion, anymore. But we're going to sink it anyway. That's what we do. Let's see if we got a good hit on this. Let's watch these. Watch these missiles. Raytheon, very good. Yeah, it was Raytheon. They changed their name to RTX recently. About a year or two ago, somewhere in that window. Yep. Oh, yeah. Making this scenario for the Soviet side would be a good idea, but I don't want to volunteer Renault for that. He's a busy man. I have his full attention pretty much all day Saturday. He mods for the Discord, and he made the American side first, like a proper Jive Turkey crew member. I do love playing from the American side. I find that the most entertaining for me personally. I'm not against playing the Soviet side. It's not, I have no issues with that at all. I just want to have fun. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened, but he changed course all of a sudden. I think we missed again. We did. We definitely did. Okay. Take 3, buddies. This is bad geometry. We're shooting the broadside of a very fast bomber, and it's not working out for us.
Engaging track.
You don't want to be coming out a bomber from the broadside. You kind of want to be coming from this side, or best aspect would be from the rear, obviously. But you want as little change in bearing left or right across your scope as possible as you get closer to it. Because as you get closer, the range gets shorter, the faster that bearing changes, causing potential misses, like you see here. That's why, in my opinion, a helicopter that can't achieve speeds that, say, these supersonic bombers can, is easier to shoot. It cannot generate the required bearing rate. It's got flares and chaff like these guys have, but what the airplanes, or these bombers in this case, have that the helicopters don't is kinetic energy. It's got speed, and that's a real advantage. It changes the calculus of the intercept based on how quickly the bearing rate is changing at time of intercept. You have to do the math, because that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not good at math anyway. You wouldn't want me to do that math. I'd probably get it wrong. Did we go to space? No. This is just cruise. Okay. He's up here at his max altitude. He's transiting. He should nose down here in a second. Let's see where he's at. He's pretty close. He should start nosing down soon. Oh, to be fair, these planes are up here at 80,000 feet as well. No, it says 36. Oh, boy. All right, that's not good. That's not right at all. Okay, let's see. Does he have the other plane with it? Yeah, the other missile's over there. Okay, now it's nosing down. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I spoke too soon. It's working fine. It noses down at like 1 nautical mile away. That's what it's. Well, it's 1 nautical mile vertically coming down on target. Yeah, it's getting decoyed by something. These guys are very... Maybe because they're over mountains.
Track 70.
Oh. We got one. There's another one. Okay. Let's shoot again. Time to shoot again. It was a flight of 2. And they're just hauling ass. They're trying to get as close as they can to the launch point, and they might actually make it. They might actually make it.
Engage track.
These guys are going faster than my...
Fox 3.
No, they're not, actually. They're only doing 500 knots. How are we doing on this air recovery? Looks like we got 2 more planes, 3 more planes in the air. What's this plane here? That's Ray Gun. Is he RTB? Yeah, he's RTB as well. We're still recovering the A6s we launched. It's taken longer to recover
RTB.
than it is to launch them, which is probably accurate. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an aviation expert by any means. So I should probably think about shifting Fast Eagle 3. Oh, he's about to return home as well. Oh my God. I got to replenish everybody again. It seems like everybody's going into bingo fuel at the same time, which is not, that's not good planning on my part. Yeah. Like if the air boss did that, he'd probably have some explaining to do. But I don't want to do anything that interrupts recovery of planes at this point. We've done a good job of fending off at least 2 bomber attacks. Assuming this one hits. Oh, Renault, yeah, your update's good, man. Renault, by the way, Renault in chat, everybody, is the author of this campaign, the whole 5 series. So thank you for that. Civil aviation side, launching operations are less consuming. Yeah, it seems to make sense. Thanks, Blake, for confirming that. Like, I don't want to put stuff out there that I'm not sure about.
Splash track.
Oh, the other missile hit him. All right, so did we... We definitely hit him. Yeah, he's down. Yeah, that's part of his plane. Oh, no, hey, they're ejecting. Welcome to Norway, boys. This is a Tu-16. He's doing a very advanced maneuver called crashing. Can only do it once. Oh, he's going to go over water. The pilot will land on the beach, though. I think he'll be all right. He may have to doggy paddle ashore a short ways. All right, let's make sure. How much fuel do we have left? This Eagle Flight 7 is going to be basically our last flight. So I want to kind of bring them back a little bit. Keep them at 37,000 feet and very low speed. Okay. Because for a short period of time while we finish recovery operations, there are only air defense in the air. So I don't want to burn up their fuel. How much fuel do you have? You got lots of fuel. This big blue circle, by the way, that's the endurance range. So these guys have plenty of fuel.
Roger, turn 226.
So this is an ASW flight. This is an anti-air flight about to leave the area. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell them to go now. It's orders, return to base.
Roger, RTB.
And these guys literally are about to go now. This is flight 3. This will greatly simplify the air equation, by the way, but it also leaves us a little more vulnerable. Orders, RTB, the entire flight.
RTB.
So we have ASW planes with no air defense right now. Electronic warfare planes with no air defense. 2 air radar planes. One that does have air defense, one does not.
Engage track 7004.
Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're gonna compress a little bit of time at this point because all we're doing is waiting for air recovery and the Phoenix to clear broadcast. That's all we're waiting on right now. Swim to the beach for pina coladas. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get a very warm welcome. Norwegian people, by the way, very warm people. Love them. I visited Norway twice in my career. God, beautiful country. Your guys' coastline is crazy. It's like mountains that go right into the water and keep going. It's like a cliff that doesn't stop. It's pretty wild. But the people there are pretty awesome, be fair. I was very happy to spend some time with them. I spent about a week in Norway the first time and then just a couple days the second time. We went to Bergen. Bergen, Norway is the port I visited twice.
Roger, RTB.
Yeah, everybody's running out of fuel. This is a good time to do it, though. There's no incoming threats at the moment. We're in time compression, so you're hearing a little bit of skipping in the audio. Apologize for that. There's not much. I'll select the submarine so you don't hear it as well. And we just want to recover these planes, right? That's kind of what we're doing. Also, let me check, make sure that we have a good path. We are. So we're still transiting for the next 2 hours on this course. I'm eventually going to have to turn, but I don't want to turn now because we're recovering aircraft. As soon as you start changing heading or speed, that throws off any kind of approach. So you don't want to do that. And I'm using the radar patrol ships, if you're wondering what I'm doing with them by not maneuvering them.
Roger,
They're basically radar pickets, or in this case, ESM pickets, because their radars are off. They should be. Let me double check that the radars are off. Yes, they are. So they're just out there listening for radars and sonar, to be fair. They're both ASW patrol boats. But this is the hornet's nest of landing aircraft right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's simplify this even further. Let's tell these guys to go home.
Surface search on.
Whoops.
Radar
That
eye.
was the wrong order.
Roger, RTB.
Let's turn your radar back off again, please.
Secure the surface search.
We just gave the Kara a
Radar
bearing.
eye.
They could actually shoot on that bearing if they wanted to.
Roger, RTB.
It's okay. I went active once as well in my career. So that helicopter operator is allowed to light off his radar for a few seconds. I probably scared the hell out of some fish in the Atlantic. And the captain, by the way. That's a whole nother story. That story is actually a video on YouTube. It's the very first video. If you scroll all the way back to the very first video on the Subbrief YouTube channel, it's called The Ping. And it's the time that I hit the ping button when I wasn't supposed to. It's like a 4-minute, 5-minute video. Very short story.
Roger, turn 130.
We gotta reposition everybody. Reposition. Let's go with Scout 2. Where's he at? Scout 2. Let's move you back a little bit here.
Turn
Oh, our sonar buoys are...
9.
Okay. The sonar buoys are beginning to die, so we do have to replace them now. Where is Scout 1 at? There he is. Let's change your sonar buoys to shallow. Deep's been working great, but let's fix that. And we're just going to redo the field here. I'm kind of moving away from the Kara intentionally. And Scout 2, I'm going to put him right here. The Rook's going to stay right there. That's just some sonar buoys. This one's an active sonar buoy. I like how they have the A for active on it. That's very convenient. It's very nice. Here's our bear. That's our radar plane. And no incoming, so I'm going to go ahead and... We're almost getting into harpoon range. It's getting close.
Roger, turn 209.
I want to keep this plane to the east of this flight, so...
Roger,
Gonna move him over there.
014.
Let's take fast... This is the last of our F-14s that are in the air. I'm going to have him
Roger, turn
kind of form up with the bear
3.
because he's watching him. Oh, and Phoenix did clear the broadcast. So the next thing that would probably happen for the Phoenix, because all the action is to the south, but it's in shallow water, is to clear baffles, because he hasn't done that yet. So I'll try and play the submarine as realistically as possible. So in this case, we're going to, we're at periscope depth. We're going to change our depth to shallow.
Make my depth 9, 6. Dive I.
Okay. A little bit deeper than that.
Make my depth 3, 6. Dive I.
Better. Okay, and then we're going to watch his depth over here on the left. I think I'm covering it up on your screen. Right behind my body is his depth, and it says 50 feet right now going deep. So we are going to speed him up as soon as he's in deep enough water. At 2/3?
I had 2/3. Maneuvering I.
Once he's on depth, we'll conduct a baffle clear to the right. I should probably link that old video about me going active accidentally. Well, it wasn't an accident. Okay, I should link that video about me going active on Twitter. I think you guys would get a kick out of it. People love to hate on me on Twitter, so that'll give them some more ammunition. They'll be like, "Look at this knucklehead."
Roger. Turn
Facts.
116.
Facts are hard. So am I. We're at 163 feet, coming to 339 feet, going deep. Let's see if we can bring up the submarine as we do it. I know it's kind of hard to see, and it's going to get harder as we go deeper, because that's how metal compresses and men work. Kermie says I should have downloaded all the videos. Yeah, if you didn't download all my old videos, you missed out. And it was probably better that you didn't do that anyway. Yeah, you hate it when you ping early. I know, Logan. Yeah. It's a bad day for everybody.
On station.
Especially the sonarman with the itchy trigger finger. Was not good. Very embarrassing. I was a guest, too. I was a temporary assigned duty sonarman on board another ship that I wasn't assigned to permanently, and I made that mistake. I embarrassed myself in front of a bunch of people I don't know because I was trying to impress them, and I fucked it up. Yep, that sucks. I did not recover from that. I spent 3 months with them. I did a 3-month attachment, whatever you want to call it. We did some really cool things, too, in those 3 months, but they didn't let me anywhere near the sonar or the active stack after that. No. They were like, you go to broadband. I was like, sorry, put the headphones on. Yeah, it was not a good time. Yeah. What can you do? All right, we're at 335 feet on ordered depth saw. And now we're going to come right to course.
Turn to course. 004. Hell my.
Close enough. We're going to conduct a baffle clear up here in this. Make sure there's nobody behind us.
Buoy away.
How many planes do we have left to catch? Our formation's all jacked up too because the carrier's been doing 30 knots recovering aircraft. So even after they're done with air ops, we got to get the formation back together. I may not wait. That carrier is way too close. Way too close. We're almost within harpoon range. That outer circle is harpoon range. Like, we could shoot them with harpoons pretty soon. All right, let's compress a little bit of time. Try and get some planes back on. Who's on station? Who would that be? Oh, Eagle Flight 7. We better be dropping sonar buoys.
Buoy away.
Thank you. I'm going to erase that circle so we have a little bit clearer screen up here.
Buoy away.
Yeah, the carrier's on an intercept course. They definitely know where we're at. So I'm going to reposition our electronic warfare plane
Roger. Turn 2.
basically between our fleet and his fleet. Looks like we have 3 planes to catch. Maybe 4.
Buoy away.
All right, baffle clear is in progress.
Roger, RTB.
We're still in time compression. The Kara might be going after our anti-submarine planes. All right, Bear's getting too close. Let's bring him over here.
On station.
That's our radar plane. I don't want him anywhere near that Kara. That Kara will shoot him down with 1 missile. Like, easily. All right, Rook is doing his job. And before we reform the fleet, we're going to have to launch another flight. I'm sure the A6s are rearmed by now. We're landing like all the F-14s that were up there. That's what's going on right now. Yeah, not good. I really got to turn the fleet around, it looks like. Or at least go to the east. Not necessarily turn around. I got to buy myself some time. Because this, the catching all these aircraft is taking much longer than I planned for. Yeah. Right, 2 more. And then we'll reform up the fleet. Honestly, the fleet should stay in formation at these speeds, but I think for whatever reason, the max speed of the Perry isn't 30 knots for whatever reason. It's 23 maybe? Like if the Nimitz is going to go to 30 knots for fleet operation purposes, the fleet should change speed as well for ships that are capable of keeping up. Like the Sacramento not keeping up, I'm kind of okay with that because I'm not sure what her max speed is. That's the supply ship, by the way. That's what I'm talking about.
On station.
A fast fleet oiler should be able to keep up with the carrier. That's the point. But certainly a Perry should be able to keep up with the fleet. All right, we got 1 plane left.
Turn to course.
Oh, fuck. Well, there we go.
7,
Never
3.
mind. I accidentally clicked the button with a fat finger. Kind of like I did that ping button. I wonder if I'm just curious. What's going to happen? This guy is about to land. Yeah, he wove off. He's going to go back around again. Okay, so since we're repositioning the fleet anyway, let's do the whole thing. I need you to come to the east.
Turn to course. 0. Turn to course. 0.
It's not letting me drag it.
1.
Okay, I guess go.
LI.
There we go. 020. I really need you to slow down. So let's go to navigate, change speed, head, standard.
Ahead standard.
Now we're going to get to the formation editor. I got to shift my formation ASW patrol to the port side of the fleet. Focus on that. So let's go formation editor. There it is, formation editor. All right, so let me bring this over here where everybody can see it. So now we're going to be heading over here where my cursor is, which means I want Perry up north. This Perry to the south. Actually, that's not bad. I'll just bring him up to here. I do want a Perry to the south. Perry to the north. Yeah, I'm kind of open. I got to be careful because we haven't cleared to the east. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. So when it's all said and done, it should look something like this. Kind of micromanaging everything here. Bump him out a little bit. You want to be careful you don't put the ships too close together. Like this is uncomfortably close. Right here. I don't want to change that. Because they will start doing weird things trying to get where you're telling them to be without colliding with another ship. And they begin to, fishtail a little bit. So, okay, so now we're going to reposition the fleet, moving away from the Kara at about 15 knots. Oh, yeah, he's flying around. Okay, I'm just curious. Will the AI try to land on a maneuvering carrier? It should not, but it looks like it might. I'm fast forwarding some time because I'm not going to watch the whole pattern. The carrier is still doing a course change to the east. Whenever it gets to this waypoint, what does it do? It should go into a holding pattern. This will be a... Oh, it's going to land. Oh, shit. Okay. It should not do that. Good luck with the landing. This is Tom Cruise. Going to be... he's just trying to show off. Let's get down to real time here.
Roger, RTB.
So he's going to land on a maneuvering carrier. Now, if anybody's in the Navy, and if you can say, is there a constraint? If they were doing a very slow course change, could you do this? I don't think you would. But that's above my pay grade, too. I don't know. If I was on a submarine, I would not be trying to land on a carrier that's maneuvering. That's all I know. I know that's a fact. That's for sure. Would not be doing that. So it's funny how the wake is maneuvering, but the carrier is not. Oh, no, it is. It is maneuvering. It's actually a straight wake. Okay, because he's at an angle. The ship's like driving in this direction here. I love the lights. Very good lights for like, they got the ball on the left. Oh, wow. Did he not land? Oh, he did land. Okay. All right, that's that. For realism, I'm not going to take any planes off until he gets on course, because I'm afraid if I gave him the order, he would do it. Damn, this guy's close. Okay, we're almost ready to shoot at him with our ships. Yeah, actually shoot now. Belknap. Salvo of Perry. How many harpoons do you got, Perry? You got 8. Oh, you're not in range. Actually, Leahy may not be in range either. Leahy's very close to being in range. I want to verify they do have the course order. They do. Nimitz should be changing course. Okay. Yep, he's within range. Okay. I'm going to do 2 flights of 8 on the Kara.
Bulldog away. Track 7001.
Engage. Where's it at? There we go. Found it.
Bulldog away. Track. Engaging track 7001. Salvo fire. Bulldog away. Track 7001.
There should be another ship firing. There it is. So we have 2 ships firing their harpoons.
Bulldog away. Track
Basically all of them.
7001.
This is the difference between having rail launchers and box launchers. These guys have the external box. I'll call it a box launcher because it's a quad pack, and it can fire much more rapidly than a rail launcher can. This makes a significant difference in the effectiveness of the attack. I could shoot 100 harpoons from one rail launcher that the Perry has, and the Caro would probably shoot down every single one of those, because there's a gap of about 12 to 15 seconds between the launch of every one of those harpoons. We got these harpoons. We got 16 harpoons in the air against one target in about 20 to 30 seconds. And I'll zoom in and show you what I'm talking about. These are the external quad launchers. Right here. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's really hard to tell, hard to see, but it's right here. It's almost like a vertical launcher, but they're canted at like a 30-degree angle. Yeah. And the difference, let me show you the Perry. The Perry that did not launch, but I want to show you the launching mechanism he has, is this single arm right here. And this round thing below it is the ammunition turret. And in there's all sorts of different missiles, some of which are harpoon, but he can only push them up onto the rail one at a time. And that takes about 9 to 10 seconds. You spin up the missile a few more seconds, and then you fire the rocket motor another second. So by the time you're done with that, it's a 15-second process. Gets the missile near, what, 4 a minute? So if you're going to launch 8, like we just did from one vessel, it takes 2 minutes instead of 30 seconds. So a good tactic for this video game is to begin launching that 2-minute series of 8 missiles from a parry. So there's a constant stream of missiles going at the Kara in this case. Alongside of it, take any ship that has the quad pack and just shoot 4. You'll end up shooting 12 missiles, which is 4 more than we just shot, 4 less than we just shot, and it'll be just as effective. Because that cluster of 4 in the middle of that 2-minute barrage are going to hit, or at least some of them are going to hit. So that's one thing you can do for missile inventory management is if this guy was in harpoon range, I would have done that. But he wasn't when I wanted to fire. And we've already put off attacking the Kara way too long. So we instead used our 2 cruisers who were right inside harpoon range to conduct the attack. That's the thought process that went on there. And I'm just explaining it to you. All right, now we want to jam the radar again because that was super effective.
0, 1,
So I'm
4.
turning Rook 2 in. I think I have another one. No, he's way over there. He's not in position. Okay. Now we don't want him to get shot at, so we got to be kind of careful here. But this is really good. Not sure why are these going over here? What is this? These guys are kind of going the wrong direction. I want to keep this... I want to keep an eye on these. It says that they're locked onto the Kara, but they're flying the wrong way. It is possible that the... who shot this? Was this the Belknap that shot this? Who is this guy? Yeah, the Belknap class. It's possible that the weapons officer put a waypoint in. He shouldn't have. But that would explain why they might be going towards the waypoint and then towards the target. But as you can see the green line here, it shows that these weapons are detecting the Kara and they understand that it's the target. They're just not flying the right way. And it's a group of how many? 4? Oof. All right. So now we just have a group of 12 then. I'm going to follow the group of 12. That's this one here. That appeared to be going the right direction. I'm not sure what happened there. We're going to take a quick peek at our plane. Okay, our plane is jamming. It's not jamming the Kara. It's hiding the missiles from the Kara at this point. So the Kara in this direction sees a bunch of static on their radar display. There's all sorts of other things they can do with ECM, but that's a very basic level of how we're going to describe it. Modern day ECM is pretty freaking cool, but that's all. It's not public. I wish it was because it's cool, but it's not. Yeah, if I wasn't a sonarman, I'd want to be an electronic warfare officer. That'd be the next best job, probably. All right, this Kara just, there we go. He sees them, fire control radar lit off, and he's hitting the panic button. He's hitting the brown pants button. He's putting the abandoned ship floaties out in the water. Yeah. These are 76 millimeter rapid firing flak cannon rounds, aviation rounds. Proximity fused. Pop-up maneuver, that's chaff. It's actually chaff and flare, it's both. It's called a combo round. Oh, you got that one. All right, we're going to have a nice aerial view as soon as the smoke's out of the way of the fight. If the smoke goes away, there we go. We're just going to look down on the ship as it shoots. There goes another harpoon. Hey, the Kara is great at air defense. This is very realistic in my opinion. 4 of our harpoons go in the wrong direction. Not as realistic. I don't know what happened there. Can I zoom in at all? That's max zoom for me. Sorry. If we get a hit, it's going to light up the screen, so we'll definitely know. Uh-oh. He's shooting at somebody at the top here. I think he missed. Oh, no, he got it right there. Doggone it. Good shot, Kara. Some people call it the car. Yeah, we
7-0,
got a hit.
0,
Now, she's a big
1.
girl. She's a cruiser. Unless she catches on fire and burns down, we're going to need to hit her again. But hopefully we damage some radars and weapon systems, and the second attack can be a little bit more effective. Hey, that's a second missile with secondaries, so she's not doing good. Still not sunk, but definitely having a bad day. Dead in the water, on fire. That's the way we like her. Anybody on the bridge is
Roger,
toast.
RTB.
Yep, they down. Well done. All right, Kara's out of the fight for now. Can we please reposition the carrier? Yes, we can. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move my harpoon launch circle to the new
Roger,
target.
RTB.
This is our new target here. Now, if a bomber attack happened right now, we would be in trouble. I'll be honest with you. This is not a good place to be. All right, 60 nautical mile range. That's just a ballpark launch figure. Everybody's RTBing. Oh, our electronic warfare planes are running out of gas. Well, how about that? All right, so while the fleet repositions, I'm going to go ahead and do air ops. I'm going to do one flight because we got to get somebody in the air. Let's do, I definitely need a electronic warfare plane up. We need an ASW plane up. No, those guys are still up there, aren't they? And then let's replenish a couple of the F-14s. Let's just do a 2 flight. All right. This operation should be done pretty quick.
On station.
And then we can slow back
On
down
station.
to... Yeah, see how the elevators are coming down. They're getting the airplanes on the elevators. I'm only launching 3 planes, so it's one cycle of all the cats. There's 4 cats. We're only using 3 of them. And then we will launch the, what do you call it? Another flight of A6s against the Cresta and the Cashin that's over there. But that will be after we get on course. I think the carrier's on course now. It's everybody else trying to get in position. And if the carrier speeds up, which it's doing, the carrier's going to 30 knots, which I think is the proper speed for launching and recovering aircraft. You want to give the pilots as much help as possible, which is speed. Wind over the flight deck creates lift, easier to land and take off. That's why they do that. But I just want to replenish a little bit of air defense. And the plane on the right would be missile defense. Because we're going to jam the Cresta. The Kara's still deadly. Her radars work. Probably missile systems too. But she's much less effective now. So we bought more time is what that is. All right, there goes our electronic warfare plane. Let's get our boys up. Cats are going. Burners are on. Sweet. Okay. Good job, everybody. And we were very lucky that we didn't get attacked during this transition, because that would be bad. We would be, I'd have to be scrambling to intercept any kind of attack. All right, so let's find our new flight. Let's put them up around, we'll start at 10,000 feet. I don't want to get crazy here.
Roger, go to altitude.
They're still forming up,
0,
so.
0, 0,
All right, so
0.
Rook is going to come over here.
Roger,
'Cause
turn.
I got to start
0,
blinding these two. Kara
6.
did sink, by the way. Look at this. She finally burned out. So they should be putting lifeboats in the water. I don't see any at the moment. That's a big victory for us. It's significant. All right, let's find our ASW planes. So we do have the sonar buoys out. Awesome. Those were just shallow. He's got 13 left. He's about out of fuel. So I want to put the last stick deep. So let's go below the layer for this one. And we're going to go Just kind of down here. I really want some buoys to our east because that's where we're headed now. That's about all he's got. And then after he gets done with that, we'll go ahead and land him. Scout 2, which are these two chuckleheads. Come on. I'm going faster than the computer. I got to slow myself down. All right, these guys have 3 weapons left and all their buoys remain. So they're at 300 feet, so they're just cruising around. Let's make sure that they are at loiter speed.
Roger, loiter.
Which they are, so. So if we do get a submarine detection, these guys are ready to pounce on them, on that detection. I'm going to go ahead and recover one of our AEW planes. This is our aviation radar plane here.
Roger, RTB.
Okay. Oh, crap. He's going to stay at 30 knots while these guys land, I bet. Not much I can do about that. That's just going to stretch out the formation even farther. So we do have to take a serious look at managing that better. Ironically, I turned towards the threat, which not necessarily the best choice. Probably could have gone towards deeper water instead. So strategically, probably not a good decision on my part. All right, but we can catch up on chat now. Welcome, everybody. We have a ton of people watching us today. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on X, Twitter, right now. A lot of people on Twitter enjoy these Wednesday streams, so thank you for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. This video game is called Sea Power. It's available on Steam, probably other places, but I know it's on Steam. And Steam has a great workshop mod community. We're playing a user-created scenario called Red Rendezvous. And it's made by Mr. Renault. And can I turn off his electronic warfare while he lands? Yeah, I don't think I can give him any orders. Yeah, I don't. Okay, it's fine. Like, for instance, if he's RTBing, he's going to turn the jammer off. That'd be an automatic action, you know. All right. So we're building a new sonar buoy field to our east here. I should seriously consider launching a strike flight against this Cresta. We've already expended 16 of our harpoons from our surface fleet. We don't want to get in a gunfight with any Soviet-era surface warship, because they do have really good guns. Big shells, fire fast, multiple turrets on most of them. A Sovremeny is a nightmare if you're going to go into a gunfight against him, because he will tear you up. So that's our buoy there. That's below the layer. I could put a couple above the layer as well. We'll see how this goes. I think we're ready to time compress again. So let's get forward.
RTB.
Phoenix is up here just clearing out our goal. The idea is to get into this navigation bubble. This is our water space. So we do have to turn back to north eventually.
Buoy away.
I want to retrieve some of these planes before I turn again.
Buoy away. Buoy away.
Right, so Rook is out here. Let's put his altitude up at like 20,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude.
This is our new aviation warfare. Oh, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes.
Engage track 7-0-0-4 on station.
He's on station. He's landing.
Buoy away.
We've got 5 people in the pattern plus 1 coming in. Fast Eagle Flight 1. It needs to come over here.
Roger, turn.
These guys are already at 10,000 feet. So
Away.
if there's another bomber attack, I expect it to come from the east. That's why I'm kind of pointing my planes in that direction. You can see our string of buoys very clear now. They're not as much in a cluster as the first field was. It's basically just a stick.
Buoy away.
I think he's done now. He's got 3 buoys remaining. I'm going to do something that Probably not a great idea. But let's go with active below the layer. I'm going to drop some active sonar buoys.
On station.
This is a bit of a waste. You wouldn't normally, in my opinion, drop these without a detection to verify. Or unless you had some kind of intelligence that there was going to be a submarine in the area. Because one, these are very expensive. The active sonar buoys, way more expensive than these passive ones. We're fighting more on a budget here. Uh-oh. Why is he not dropping the buoy? Oh, I put them too close together again, damn it. If you put the buoys too close together, it messes with it. So I'll just delete. I'll delete every other one. That way it doesn't. That should be fine right there. That's my fault. You know what's funny is by the time we get all these planes landed, I'm gonna have to take off the freaking A6s again. Yeah. Is this guy landing? He's not. He says RTB, but he's not in the pattern. Oh, he is in the pattern. Okay. He's not bingo fuel. That's the difference. Okay. We've got 3 planes left to retrieve, and then we can launch again. I want to destroy at least one of these 2 ships here. Yeah, we're in 20 times time compression. This game does time compression very well. I just don't like going above 20. It starts taking some shortcuts out above that, in my opinion. And I don't like those shortcuts. I want every sensor calculated, every plane decision made. Like it just decided to enter the pattern here. And we'll watch this. Now, whenever you go into 3D, a lot of times it will cut down on the time compression for, processing reasons. But I guess we can watch a capture at 20 times speed. This ought to be hilarious. Look how far away he gets. Yeah.
Roger, RTB.
Uh-oh. Who else is RTBing? Hold on. I need to know who that is. I did not expect another one. Oh, Scout 1 finally ran out of gas. That was our original Viking we launched way back at the beginning of the mission. Oh my word. Okay, let's figure this out. While we're waiting on that plane to land, I do want to look up their missile ranges again. I remember them being very short. This guy has no anti-surface weapon besides the gun. And the gun is what, 16 miles? It's only 8 miles. Okay. Only 8 miles on that one. The Cresta might have better range. SAN-1. SAN-1 might have a... oh, shit. How many of those do they have? I forgot. Cresta's got the Shattuck missile. The SN-3, very susceptible to decoy. But boy, if this thing hits you, it hits hard. And it's very long range. He could shoot right now. He just hasn't. We got to keep the Cresta blinded. So let's move Rock up to here.
Roger. Turn 294.
I'm going to attack the ship on the left first. All right, looks like we're retrieving our last plane. Hallelujah. Let's come out of compression. We're back in real time. All right. The plane should have just landed. Looks like the deck's already clear. Awesome. Okay. Before we turned, let's do this. I need just one flight. Flight deck, A6s. I want you to go heavy, anti-ship. Flight of 4. And that should do it for the Cresta. Once these guys are in the air, we got to turn this thing around. Turn it around, and also we'll have to edit the formation again. That's okay. Is this 4th elevator operating? I can't tell. Let's speed up a little bit. Let me compress time. All right, there's 2 of them. Where's the other 2 at? I did say launch 4, right? Okay, just going to use these elevators for whatever reason. All right, there they go.
On station.
All right. Last one's out and go. All right, back to real time. Deck's clean. Let's reposition. I'm going to do a deliberate course change this time instead of...
Turn to course. 0, 0, 0.
Okay,
Hell
we're
my.
going to go to course north. Now we're going to put our ASW protection north or west and east of us. So get a formation editor right here. Brings up this window. I'm not even sure what that noise is, but I think it's fine. Gonna move the Leahy out there. Sacramento can fall back a little bit. I don't like how close the Belknap is. I'm gonna move him out a little bit. Again, the game gets really twitchy whenever you put the ships too close together, just like the sonar buoys have a problem. Same with the ships. So give them lots of room to maneuver so they aren't trying to avoid each other. In fact, Perry, I'm going to move him over here a little bit. That should be plenty of space. Move him up north a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's find this flight and do some bombing. What do you say? We don't even need to change speed or altitude, honestly. I want you to come right up behind Rook 4.
Roger. Turn 0.
Rook 4 is blinding the Cresta, or masking this magenta wedge on the Cresta's radar. More specific of what's going on there. This is gun range, so... Actually, what's the anti-air range? This one was 16 nautical miles, which was the old range circle I had. Is this one a little bit better? It's the same. Same missile. All right, so I'll keep this range circle at 60 nautical miles. This is when they'll start shooting the missiles.